Greetings from Kerala, also known as God's own country due to its mesmerizing backwaters, charming scenery, and mouth-watering cuisine.
Previously, Kerala was conquered by the Dutch, the Portuguese, and the British, so there's gotta be something here. Stay tuned for more from this intriguing southern Indian state.
Hello everyone, so we are at Fort Kochi Hotel here in Fort Kochi, Kerala, and we're going to be here for the next couple of days experiencing 5-star luxury, and we'd like to bring you along. So join us as we share our experience here with you.
Now we do all this when a guest arrives at the home. See, basically you wash your feet with the water and we welcome with the aarti, because the fire actually cleanses every kind of negativity. So you leave all the negativity outside and when you're coming inside the home.
Yes.
That is how we receive a guest in home in Kerala. That is the tradition of our place. And all these are like, this is actually paddy rice, the rice paddy. So yeah, this actually is kumkum. So again, especially when a girl, after especially the married girl comes in, we welcome them with putting the bindi on the forehead.
I see, yes.
And this is sandal. Sandal again is cools you down. So even if you're coming from outside with heat and all those things, put a bindi with the sandal, it cleanses and it cools you down.
Okay.
So that is a whole concept. And this is basically the cassava which Kerala is known for. So you have cassava sari, you have cassava mundo. So this actually again it's a very particular thing about Kerala.
Very beautiful. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. So right outside our room is this chilling area over here, guys. Somewhere to grab a book, scroll Instagram, pass some time. As I say in India, time pass.
ਹਾਏ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਟਾਈਮ ਪਾਸ ਕਰੋ ਹੈ
There is the washroom, all the amenities like the towels and everything we kept there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a look at some of their products. They have shaving kits. What is this? Earbuds. A comb. I won't be utilizing that. Disposable bag, shower cap, shower gel, shampoo, conditioner, and body lotion. Quality products for a quality hotel. And not to forget the dental kit. Gotta brush your teeth, smelly mouth.
Yes, sir. And here are the water bottles. It's refillable. You need more water bottles, you can ask us.
Okay.
And there are some envelopes and all. It will be there. And you want to know more about our hotel, you can just go through the service directly
Sure.
there.
So they have a manual here with some useful information, like some house rules, a shopping guide, points of interest that you'd like to visit in and around the area, so sort of like an activity guide. Quite a useful tool.
And the Ayurveda, that is our Ayurvedic massage center brochure. All the massages and details, it will be here.
Okay.
And there is the kettle and French press.
Okay.
Yes, you want to make tea, coffee, you can make it there. And that is our Paul John coffee.
Oh
Yes.
wow, you have your own brand.
Yes.
That's
And actually
fantastic.
we are not selling outside.
Okay,
This is
just
only for
purely
our-
for the hotel. Amazing, wow.
It's only for our friends.
Okay,
And 0 will be our reception number
Okay.
and 4 is the restaurant number.
Alright.
Telephone there, notepad is there. And there is the controllers for the AC and the TV. And here are the mini bars and the charge list. And inside here we have the locker, laundry bag and shovels there.
okay.
Yes. And this is the room.
Fantastic, it's very beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And for anything, you can just call us. 0 will be our reception number. We'll be there anytime. And 4 is the restaurant number.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Hey, good afternoon. Myself Jibin. I'm Food Beverage Manager for Kochi. I wish to suggest you some very good mocktails, which one's a first nice mango. As you know, it's a season for mango. We do with the fresh mangoes. You can try that one. And we do have one more favorite drink called Kulki Sarbat. Basically, it's a fresh lime made of a little bit of ginger, chili, so it's a little sweet and spicy side.
Cheers, Noreen.
Okay.
drinks are here.
Yay, cheers.
For the starter, I suggest you the beef, which is very famous of Kerala. Beef coconut fry, and as a coastal area, the seafoods are very fresh. You can try some prawns, which are chemmin pila with the grated coconut and shrimps.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic, sounds good. Thank you.
The pasta fish. Okay. And this is a sea fish. Sea fish. Seeds.
Prawns.
And the squid.
Squid. That's the lemon butter sauce.
Lemon.
Basically, we do got two kind of prawns. One is the freshwater prawns. This one is scampi. This one is the tiger prawns. And this one will be the sea fish or kingfish, both the same. And pasta fish and fresh cutlets, some veggies, butter salted veggies, and lemon butter sauce.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Maybe some.
Yes, yes, you can. So we got some seafood on the plate, some tiger prawns, some fish, and some calamari, as well as some veggies. With a lemon butter sauce and a chili sauce, it's going down really well. Okay everyone, so this is their pool area, which we're definitely going to be utilizing a little bit later. It's super hot and humid. Can't wait to jump in there.
So they have a tea and coffee station, and if you come out here at about 4 o'clock, is it 4 o'clock, Arjun?
Yes, ma'am.
Around 4 o'clock, you can get yourself, 4 to 6, you can get yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee.
Thank you.
By the lovely gentleman here. Obviously some Kerala style snacks. Arjun, do you want to tell me what you have?
We have the achappu and kuralappam. These are local fish wraps. The mixed veg pakora and jaggery coconut. Thank you. And jaggery and rice bowl. So steamed rice and inside the jaggery stuff too.
Thank you.
Can I get the food?
Yes, please. Maybe just one is enough. We will share.
This one also.
Yes, we'd like to try that.
Brinjal we have, chili we have, onion, everything. I'll get you along with it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so coffee for me and green tea for the lady. Snacks for everyone. Fancy a cycle? Go ahead, grab a bike. We should move our forces up to the north. Circle here and attack in this area, said Vasco da Gama before conquering India. Okay guys, so have a look at this furniture here. It's pretty sublime, very beautiful. They have a similar thing that we noticed in Zanzibar, this kind of material made with some of the furniture. Probably has something to do with the Portuguese influence, maybe here in Kochi as well. Anyone know? Drop a comment below.
So it's a lovely evening out here. The ambiance is beautiful. We're about to have our dinner. We've just placed our orders. Our starters have just been laid out. Afghani fish tikka and some prawns. Are those the chili garlic prawns?
I believe they are.
They look yummy. I'm enjoying a tropical smoothie. There's a cool breeze. Good evening, Akash. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I see you have some really interesting seafood. What do we have this evening?
Yes, ma'am. For evening, these are fresh catch of the day fishes. So I'll start from here. These are our red snapper, white snapper fish. And here we get the pearl sport fish, which is more famous in Kerala, and the pomfret. Along with we have some tiger prawns, scampi, lobsters, and the mud crab. And ma'am, we do these items in 3 types of marination. One is in vinaigrette marination, and the second one is the lemon butter garlic sauce, and the Kerala style marination, which is more spicy.
I decided to change my mind on my order. I decided to go for the lobster thermidor, and I'm going to have it cooked 2 ways. So the first one is in a spicy gravy, which is a Kerala style, and the second one is in a lemon butter sauce. But nonetheless, I'm excited to try both, and I'll let you know how that goes.
This is the continental side, that's the lemon butter sauce, and the Kerala style marination, the spicy one. Along with you got some potato with this and sauteed vegetables. And this is the lemon butter sauce and the Kerala style fish curry sauce.
Oh, wow.
Creamy.
Okay.
Kerala water.
Thank Thank you very much.
Finish this, I'll get the upper for you.
Okay,
Should I unwrap this?
please do. Wow. Really looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, my coconuts here. I'm wasting no more time.
We've just returned from dinner. We haven't even digested our food, and we have found these goodies in our room. We have nuts and we have fruits. I guess that's what 5-star means, essentially.
Good morning, everyone. This is the view of Princess Street early in the morning at around 6:30 a.m. before all the crowds start coming out. Okay, so you heard the lady. They have their own brand of coffee that they have only at this hotel, and they don't sell it to anyone outside. So if you guys are wishing for this, you know what to do. You have to stay here. Cheers everyone. So we're about to go on a morning walk. We have a tour with the local guy from Kerala. But first, coffee.
Kerala, we speak a language called Malayalam. That's the language which we speak. Malayalam is written like, when you write down in English, it's written like M-A-L-A-Y-A-L-A-M. When you reverse it, it's also the same. It's a palindrome, the longest word of palindrome. In Malayalam, we call Kerala is Kerala. When you speak that in English, Kerala means coconut, means the land. It's the land of coconuts. We have 35 million people living in our state. I hope you know that in India, we just beat China. 1.4 billion people we have living in our country. We have two bad names for the state. One is we are the beef eaters in India. We eat beef. That's why you can't find the cows on the street. We barbecue them. I'm sorry. That's our tradition to eat that. This is the only state in India you can find the beef in the menu or pork in the menu. And also we are the highest drinker state in India. Alcoholism is terribly bad. Yeah. And also we are born as a communist state. We are the first democratically elected state as a communist. And still the Communist Party ruling the state here. To be honest, we don't have much industries here, so we all work abroad and send money. A lot of people are working in the Middle East, especially Dubai. It's our hub. Like the second most popular language they speak after Arabic is Malayalam. So that much people. And then we have a British here until we get independence in 1947. So 444 years, that reflects in our town. So where you're here staying is one of the Dutch buildings. So how you identify a Dutch building is most of the buildings are Dutch, few Portuguese buildings left over. They always have a central courtyard. So you have a the Dutch building. Okay. This is the oldest street in this town called the Princess Street. It was a Prince Street in the Dutch time, but after the British time it was Princess Street. So this is the oldest street in this town. We're going to walk. So we have few communities living here. Yeah, he's still there. He's enjoying their retirement life
From 63 to 2017.
It was a famous restaurant which we get all the what do you call Western
The tour
foods.
started from here.
Yeah.
By 1972.
It was a
When I open the shutter here, the backpackers will be late.
Yeah,
We're
it's
waiting
a
for the
backpackers wait for the tea and a lot of interesting. He runs a bakery and a restaurant as well, but not anymore.
The bakery was very famous.
It was famous. It was known as LA's Bakery. I never believe in ghosts on those times. So we have he told about the backpackers. We get a lot of backpackers on those times. Not anymore. We have few because the Sri Lanka boom up and all the backpackers went there. But on those times we get a lot of backpackers. And in the June time when we get rain those times, we don't have any tourists. I was doing night and I heard a banging sound of the door. It's in the second floor. I just ran in the midnight. I just ran up and the door is open. The TV is on. We only have one guest. That room is actually closed. And the shower is on. So, it's crazy. I left like that. Let them have the shower. So there are some places because a lot of massacres happen here. And by the way, this was the times of the Dutch. This was a hospital. A lot of things happen here. So not every houses I'm talking, but some houses still have haunted house. This is one of them. Yeah. We have a Malayalam movies are called Mollywood. When you go to Tamil Nadu, we have a Collywood. We have a Tollywood. Heard about Tollywood? Probably, yes. Because if last year they got an Oscar for one song called Natu Natu. You like that song, right? Yeah, it's about, it's also Europeans are involved in that movie, and it's nice. And they got the Oscar for that. He is a singer. His name is KJ Ishudas. He sing almost 1,000+ songs, and he sing for Bollywood, Mollywood, every South Indian movies. And he lives in Chennai, and also he lives in America as well. Yeah, he's a great. He born and brought it from here in this town. So a lot of people are born in Kochi. A lot of things are here in Kochi, and a lot of famous people are also there. So this was his house once. The oldest Portuguese house in India. So everybody came here. We have Portuguese, Dutch, British. That's not our history. We have 2,000 years old histories we have. So everybody came here to do the trade of spices. They came for 2 spices. One is the black gold. Do you know what is the black gold? Is
Paper.
Oh, exactly. And then we have a queen of spice, which is cardamom.
Cardamom, not cinnamon, is it?
Not cinnamon, but we have cinnamons as well. So when you look at Kerala, one side is the coastal line. We have a 600 kilometers in a coastal line. The other side we have a western Ghats, which we have a hill stations. All the spices grows in the hills, but the trade has happened in the opposite end. So you probably heard about the navigator called Vasco da Gama. You probably heard about Christopher Columbus. He's supposed to come to India, but he missed out. You probably
took the wrong turn.
Yeah, wrong turn. He went to America, and he called it to India, right? And they have a Red Indians. And the Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese navigator. He sailed from Portugal down to Brazil. Touch Brazil. He brought something from the Brazil. I will show you that. We have a tree coming in from Brazil. And then that's the only South American country which speaks Portuguese. And then he came to the Cape Town, Madagascar, and then he followed the wind and he reaches in the northern part of our state. He landed in 1498 in Malabar coast. Now it is called Kapad. He was not successful there, so he came here with the Malabar kings. So he came here in Cochin in 1502. He was very successful with the trade of kings with Cochin. And he was staying here. In his 3rd visit, he was staying here. And in the eve of Christmas in 1524, he was sick and he was died in this house. And he was once buried inside this church. For 14 years, his body was here. After 14 years, this is the first European built church in India, which I told about. So after 14 years later, his son came and take his remains and taken back to Lisbon and reburied there in Lisbon. Now his body is there in Monastery of Jerome's in Lisbon. So this is the first burial place of the Vasco da Gama, and this is called Vasco Home as well. But this is a private home. The main post office in the picture. It's still an active post office. Another unique thing in Kerala is we play football more than cricket. We don't know cricket, we play cricket. We play cricket, but we love football. That's why the black t-shirt man, he's a very old coach. He is 90 years old. He trained me when I was young. And now he's training my son. He is here. Yeah, he's there. But we have to learn Malayalam and Hindi. Hindi is our national language. The South Indians don't agree with that. We still call it as a so-called national language, which is Hindi. But not everybody speaks that, but most of the people speak English. English is the second most popular language in India. So I just want to show you the evidence of the Dutch. When you say about Dutch and everything, this is the Dutch East Indian Company one side, VOC, one of the Dutch East Indian Company. Before the British East Indian Company, we have a biggest company is called the Dutch East Indian Company. They did most of the infrastructure here. and most of the renovation by the church and the buildings are done. But it's all planted from, so this is the Portuguese brought that from Brazil. We call it as a rain tree. They came from the rainforest of Brazil, and these are called rain tree. This is a younger tree. I'll show you the oldest tree, and at the end of the two you can see them, very old trees are there. That's the times of the British. That's another building from the Dutch times, and part of the church now. Giving some rooms for the rent for the tourists, but it's more for the wedding. You guys know about anything about Indian wedding? Anybody attend towns? So these are the two different towns. So later on you can explore two churches, which I told, St. Francis Church and Santa Cruz Basilica. We're going to the Chinese fishing net now. I will explain to you, and part of the beach as well. This town you can see the palace of the king, called the Dutch Palace Museum. Is famous for mural paintings. And it's nice. It's very it's very old as well. It's in 16th and 17th century mural paintings are there. It's still there in the wall after all these years. So it's very beautiful. And I told about the Jewish town. We also have a synagogue there, which is a very old synagogue. One of the oldest active synagogue in the whole British Commonwealth country, which we have here. This is not the oldest synagogue. We have 7 synagogues here.
That's very nice.
This is very beautiful, actually, very beautiful. Beautiful tiles, beautiful chandelier. It's colorful. It's really, you don't want to miss that. Rick Stein did the cooking show here in the Brendan Boatyard. It's a very nice hotel. He did the cooking show here. You all know Rick Stein. Rick Stein is a famous chef. And yeah, so seafood is very popular. So we're going to explore that. We export a lot of seafood. One of the biggest industry is the seafood export. And this was a good restaurant one, not anymore. That's people are not running a restaurant. Really massive big beach was known as Mahatma Gandhi Beach. Not anymore. We only have this much space. It's because of that's the lake, what you're looking at, the other side is the lake. And all the islands, we have a container ship terminal, cruise ship terminal, warship terminal. So what happened is the lake flows, the silt comes in, they dredge all the time. You can see the dredger coming out. That's the dredger, they dredge all the time. We have 3 dredgers like that, all the time dredging. So we're losing the land from here, so we actually lost the beach. Actually. It's 15 years now. In my childhood days, we have a beach. Actually, I was playing in the middle of that water. It's up to there was a beach. Really big beach. You can see some fishing there. But more than that, I stopped here to show you that island called the Waipin Island, approximately 40 kilometers from there. We reached to the ancient port, which is known as the port of Muziris, the first port in the whole Asia. Muziris is the word came from the old Tamil word, which means muchuri, which means spice. So everybody came here for that right. All the 3 religions came through that part. So when you say 3 religions, Judaism came there before the King Solomon's period. Christianity, we believe the Saint Thomas came here in 52 AD and he built almost 7.5 church. He died in the eastern part of Chennai. And we also have a mosque there which is dated in 629 AD. 629 AD is almost the time of the Prophet Muhammad. So everybody came here to, we have a very old mosque there. This is the gateway of the 3 religions actually. So people, I told you everybody came here for the trade of spices. There was a great demand of spices in Europe at those times, like Greeks and Romans. So what they do is, they collect all the spices from the hills, load it into the boat, and this is Arabian Sea. They sail from port of Muziris, sail all the way to Yemen. And from Yemen, they transport it on top of the camels, across the different countries to reach up to Egypt. And from the river Nile, they took another boat to go to Europe. And that's called the spice route. Have you heard about spice route? Weather is not suitable for me. Okay, so that's one of the oldest cemetery in the times of the Dutch. And all the tombstones from it's built in 1724. Before the Dutch, the Portuguese were buried. The Dutch took over, and they took over the name as well. So you can see only the tombs are there. Tombstones are taken from the cemetery and they place it in the church, which I told about, the St. Francis Church, which is the first European built church. So when you enter to the church, on the right hand side is the Dutch side, completely the Dutch side. On the left hand side, you can see the Portuguese tombstones. And in between, you can find the Vasco da Gama tomb as well. Some British tombstones also there, but more of Dutch and the Portuguese. We get a lot of tourists from Johannesburg. Not only Johannesburg, Durban.
All right, okay.
As long as I'm a tour guide for a long time now, I met them.
Lots of South
Yeah, a lot of
Africans.
the South.
Lagging behind, let me catch up with the rest of them.
Again, you can through website you can book it and you can stay there. It's a B&B, like bed and breakfast. They also have a pool, just in case you have a pool. Sorry, they also have a pool for it. Some movies are shooting. I think there is a. When you Google Kochi, you actually see this picture. And there is a sunset in between the nets. It's a super picture. So you have to take it from the other side to see the sunset here. It's really good. So why we call Chinese nets? Because these nets are here in the times of Kublai Khan period. They actually brought it from China and dated in 1340s and 1350s, initially installed here. But in the times of the Arab trade, it was distracted and it was reintroduced by the Portuguese from Mecca. Yeah, so each net are private net, 6 men work in it. How they work is they dip the whole net into the water. The stones give the counterweight, leave the net for 10-15 minutes and then they pull it back just like that. And they pull it back just like that. The whole net comes up. In the middle of the net there is a rope. They pull that rope and they use the scoop net to catch the fish. Mostly they get silver mullets, mackerel, sardines, catfish. Whatever they catch, if they have enough quantity, they take to the fish market. There is an auction area there and they share the profit like 60% to the worker and 40% to the owner of the nets. But they put it down and pull it back at least 80 to 100 times a day. And it's also depend upon the tides. This side, the tides are affected, so you can see them. It's getting to low tides, so they're going to stop it now. So after 10, I think it's another 3-4 hours they have to wait and then they operate again.
Sardines, okay.
And we have a state fish which is called a pearl spot fish. A pearl spot. That's our pearl spot fish. So what we do is we stripe it and we put masalas inside and we just wrap it with a banana leaf. And we toast it or bake it. That's a really good one. We have last one. But you have a lot of bones in it, so you need a lot of patience to eat. The middleman, they buy the fish and they take it in a bicycle or scooter with a basket in it. They come to every street, they call it like fish. We actually can buy it from the door. But after the pandemic, we export mud crabs from here to Singapore by air in a boxes, actually live. You see that it's still alive. You can see them big ones. The fruit looks like a cannonball. You see that? The fruit there? We don't eat it, but I have a guest from Fiji Island. She said that she eat that in Fiji, but we don't eat that. That's the fruit. And it looks like a cannonball. Beehive. As I told about one of the good restaurants. Also this one is really good as well. Old Harbour Hotel.
Why are they
So this is one of the Jewish house. His name is Samuel Escoda. He was running a private electricity company here in Kochi, and he sold out. He having 2 buildings. One is your hotel. You see the next to the pool there is a mikvah, which is the holy bath. That's for the Jewish. Even though that's a Dutch building, but it was taken over by the Jewish. And Samuel Escoda, he was a private he running a private electricity company here in Kochi. So he having a privilege, he having a bridge on top of the street connected to your hotel. Your hotel is a sister's home for him. And he actually have a bridge on top of the street. And we're going to see that bridge. But they sold out to 2 different companies. This is also a hotel. And also we have a plan B, which is the pub. is the pub as well. That's the bridge. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy the time with
Fantastic,
me.
really good.
Very nice.
Thank you very
Time
much.
to say goodbye.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
We just had a walk this morning and we're about to enjoy what's an indulgent breakfast actually.
Pancakes, waffles, French toast, omelets, and doshas. Lots of varieties in dosha, like plain dosha, ghee roast, butter roast,
Okay.
masala dosha, Mysore dosha. And then we get the puri bhaji, most favorite in North India, and some stuff with typical Kerala style appam and stew.
Pork bacon and chicken sausage, potatoes and buttered cauliflower, pasta alfredo. I like that for breakfast. We have some baked beans too. In true Kerala style, some steamed banana and pear porridge. If you're keen for some boiled eggs and a Nadan beef curry, aval nana chatu, I think of also a Kerala style dish, and semia upama. So that's vermicelli cooked in some vegetables. A wheat dosa served with a green pea curry, boiled yam and sambal. This looks delicious. Idlis.
Your favorite.
My favorites. Can't wait to tuck into those. We have some homemade flavored yogurt. That's kiwi, that's mango and blackcurrant. We've also got some probiotics.
And some cereal.
Fresh fruit, jackfruit and dragon fruit as well. And then there we have some fresh juices, legumes and beans. So if you want a salad and you're keen. Oh wow, on this side here we've also got some chicken salami, some breads, croissants, donuts, marble cake, all your sweets. So if you have a sweet tooth, this section is for you. A cheese platter, sandwiches, and I think here we have some vada. So this is also very popular as a breakfast option in Kerala, and we quite like that too.
So in true British Raj style, I have eggs sunny side up, baked beans, potatoes, bacon, which is a rarity in India, and roasted cauliflower.
So here's a dish that I tried and I've just replenished my plate. It was so delicious. Boiled yams served with a simple chutney, shallots and green chili. Good afternoon everybody. I met these two lovely ladies earlier this morning when we had our heritage walk, and we're just sitting here having a chat with them about their experiences in Fort Kochi.
For us, it's a getaway we both had planned for more than, I think, 20 years. Yeah, we finally done it. Yeah, so the hotel is amazing. It's a wonderful boutique hotel, and as soon as we walked in, we were in love with it. It just gives you a warm, cozy feeling.
I think for me, the fact that we're living in a place which is almost 400 years old, and they've really, I think, kept it pristine in that way. Right? You get the feel of old world charm. I'd say that's what it's got. We were outside and the lighting and the pool and everything, it looked so beautiful in the night. I think the other thing that I really liked about this place was the staff. Very welcoming, very ready to help.
Very ready.
And I think that was the other thing. I think when you go for a stay anywhere, those are the three things that really matter, right? It's the space as well as the people. I think they talk on both. Really nice.
They really.
Okay guys, so the other thing we've really been enjoying here is the food. We've experienced some authentic Kerala style cuisine, and I just want to ask the ladies to share with us what they've enjoyed here at Fort Kochi. We'll start with Sunita.
Yeah, I think I'm a hardcore non-vegetarian. Love non-vegetarian food, and Kerala is the place to be, especially if you love seafood. So it's been prawns and clams and calamari and fish. And of course the vegetarian food is also lovely. So yesterday was appam, which is a rice pancake along with fish curry, and today was a thali, which is, you get a lot of different small dishes that you put together. So it's been awesome. Lovely food, really enjoyed it.
I think the Chinese nets help.
About the fish curry. You are at the seaside, so obviously you're going to get
It's gonna be
a lot
super
of fish.
fresh.
And it's super fresh.
Yes.
It is, and it's good to be able to try. What I also like, Kerala is the only place where you get beef. in India. No other place do you get.
Yeah,
so,
true.
So that's the other thing that I'm looking forward to having and trying.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm the vegetarian, but I love the Kerala thali, especially the avial. I'm a big fan of the avial, the sambar, the Korean. Yeah, I love it. And of course, yes, the idiyappams.
Okay, and my next question is, what are you looking forward to experiencing here in Fort Kochi?
For me, which is, of course, I'm very much interested in seeing the Jew town, and I want to look at the fishing nets, which I've heard so much about. I want to do the sunset with the fishing nets.
Awesome. And Sunita?
Well, for me, it's definitely the Bhutan. I've been there once before, and I love the place. So therefore, it's Bhutan. I want to go and see the synagogue, which is supposed to be a very old one. There's also art. I think Ashu's a person who loves art. So therefore, the Kashi Art Gallery, I think, is something that I'm looking forward to seeing. So yes, there are places, and what I really liked was just taking a walk around Fort Kochi. It has a very quaint old charm, right? The roads are very nice.
We saw Dutch architecture,
Portuguese, we saw
English. It's a very old world.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was a little disappointing were the beaches.
Yeah,
I would love to see
cleaner
beaches, which
you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright guys, so we on to our last question for our lovely ladies, and that is, tell us why you're here, and I want each of you to give our audience a life hack.
We both turned
60 this year.
Yeah.
And I think we just wanted to celebrate
friendship
this year or this time together. We've been friends for almost 45 years now, and it's been really, I mean, she's one person that I can turn to at any point in time. I know she's...
It's the same for me.
Right? So
we've been planning this trip for 20 years. We finally made it, thanks to my husband. I'm blessed to have a good family.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, and then a life hack for our audience.
That if I knew, I would be very happy.
I don't know. For me, I think it's I think loving yourself, I think, is the most important.
And that's the most difficult.
And it's the most difficult one. You have this conversation that keeps happening in your head, which keeps telling you that you're not doing things right, or you're making a mistake, or whatever it is. But if you're able to set that aside and just be yourself, I think you'll be a lot more happier. I think that's what each one of us needs to work for, right? We keep having those conversations, and I think women more than men, I'd say, definitely, yes. I think women have so many responsibilities that take away from themselves as individuals. So they are
Always
moms, daughters-in-law,
different roles,
right? They're all. I just feel like if we can just look at ourselves at the end of the day and the mirror and say, yeah, you got it done. You're done.
We should try that.
That is really sound advice. Thank you.
And it was lovely meeting both of you.
Thank you.
Worth a mention is that this spot usually has a special seasonal menu. At this time, they are punting local toddy shop food. A toddy shop is a little sort of shut restaurant that serves toddy. It looks like that.
I went with the mango lassi. Mangoes are in season right now in Kerala. And Noreen went with the spinachy something. Okay, Popeye.
Wow.
This is grilled squid and
Okay.
the prawns, the fish curry, coconut milk and raw mangoes, the chicken curry, cabbage toran, and the Kerala sambar. This is sweet payasam, and the flaky bread, paratha,
Okay.
the Kerala rice.
Thank you.
So the dish I have ordered for lunch comes in a very interesting looking clay pot. The Kerala style papadum, we've eaten these quite often. There is a beef fry, avium or avium, a vegetable curry cooked with some shredded coconut. I think it's beef. We have an egg.
So everyone, you can see that I've already finished my prawn curry. It's a little spicy, but out of everything here, I think it's my favorite. Not to say the rest are not good, that's just my favorite.
And for dessert today, payasam, a local favorite that has been recommended to us multiple times. So it must be the shining star when it comes to dessert. It has vermicelli, some raisins, some milk, and I think jaggery as well.
Just having some afternoon tea. What a beautiful property. Fort Kochi Hotel, a lot of heritage, over 400 years old.
And here's onion pakora. It is actually called stuffed banana fritters, sir. Basically fried banana fritters with a coating of flour, and inside is a stuffing of shaved coconut, and you've got dry fruits and like local spice, shaved jaggery as well.
Okay.
And then the tea time snacks called korelappam. This is basically egg whites, flour and milk. It's air fried, a healthy snack, and that's the oil fried version of that. It's pretty much the same ingredients. This is air fried and that's oil fried.
I see. Looks interesting. Thank you. A big dollop of honey for me for my green tea. If you guys watched our Thailand videos, I've acquired a taste for green tea now. That's progress. Good evening, everyone. So we're about to have dinner. We're thinking of going with the British option. It says here the British Raj. They have a couple of options here, two of which are really standing out. So the steak Diane, which says medallions of steak covered with black peppercorns and a rich mushroom sauce, served with mashed potatoes and grilled onions. So either that or the fish and chips, which is just below that, hand battered and fried crisp, served with coleslaw, french fries and tartar sauce. Both of them are sounding extremely tantalizing right now. Let's see what to do. We've been having lots of curry obviously during our stay in India. Looking forward to something different. This might be it.
A very good evening, our last evening at Fort Kochi, and we're very sad to leave, but nonetheless we're going to savor this evening. Tonight we're trying the continental menu, and we got to try their pizza. Thin crust, just the way I like it. I ordered a steak, done medium to well. Here it is. It looks like heaven on a plate.
Might I add that Kerala is the only place in India that you can get steak, so better enjoy it.
Oh, like and subscribe with Riding with the Ranas.